Hey guys, Ashton here. And yeah, so as you read from the title, I was part of a show. Um and I like this has been something that has been going on for I think since September. I think it was early September or late August I got casted into it. Um and we just recently did the show a week ago. So I can't really use that as me being gone, the reason why I've been gone, but you know, I have been. I think I just okay. So we did this show. It was it last week? I think it was no, I think it was 2 weeks. I think it was 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago on Saturday and Friday. Um, and I just thought I should like make this video to just kind of tell y'all what's going on in my life because I haven't really said anything about my life in I mean, I guess I kind of have, but I haven't really mentioned this because I remember wanting to just kind of keep this on the down low until the show's over. And show happened 2 weeks ago. And yeah, I mean, it was a fun show. I absolutely enjoyed every second of it. Um and I'm gonna show y'all some photos that I was a part of, mainly photos of myself because I don't really want to show anyone else because they didn't really. I didn't go up to people and be like, "Hey, so I'm gonna make a YouTube video later on," because it's kind of a like I just thought of it and then I'm doing it now. So like I didn't go up to anyone and be like, "Hey, can I use your face?" So I prefer not going into my camera roll just to like blur people's face out, but I will for two photo. Actually, probably a little bit more than two photos, and it's whenever I die. Um, but yeah, I'm probably gonna put some photos up on screen later on or something. And yes, is there videos? Well, I kind of already answered that. Yes, there are videos. More specifically, one video, and that one video isn't even a part of the play. It was during rehearsal, and it's me doing the tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow monologue. And yes, this is Macbeth. I completely forgot to say that. This show is Macbeth, and I got casted as Macbeth. And I was also going to make a video because I actually did make a video talking about this, but then I just deleted it. That's how that went. I think it was back in, I think it was October, I think it was. Um and I like I made the video and then I just never uploaded it. So this is me now. um After the show's over. I mean, it happened 2 weeks ago, but still is. I guess it still is after the show. But yeah, I got cast as Macbeth, and my friend actually took a video of me doing the tomorrow, 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 and tomorrow, and tomorrow monologue. Um, but the thing is, he didn't catch me at the beginning. He caught me in like the middle of it, and it was during a rehearsal. So I don't have any videos of the show that I did. Instead, I have pictures from the first show that we did. And do you want to know how I could tell that this was the first show? Because I'm wearing a holster. So this Macbeth was a Western theme of the show. That was like the appeal of it was that it was Western and it wasn't like the typical like the typical time for Shakespeare. This was Western themed, and I had a holster on me the entirety of the time, um, or at least that was the plan. So the thing is, the holster sucked. The holster really, really sucked. So I tried putting it on one time, and it fucking broke. I think this was like 2 days before the show happened. It fucking broke. Um, so I told my teacher and I was like, "Hey, um, I accidentally broke it. Can is there anything we can do?" And she's like, "Yeah, we can fix it." So then Friday comes along. She hands me and she's like, "Here, I fixed it, by the way." And I'm like, "Oh, thank you so much." So then I get it, and there is actually a photo where you can see me, um, and you can see the holster. And if you kind of like look a little bit below, you can see the red stitching that is there, because that's where I fucking broke it at. Um, but also I believe it's that same photo, because there's like a set of photos where you can see me. Let's see, you can see me just holding on to that holster for dear fucking life. Because during the show, the fucking holster fell. The holster at all just would keep on fucking falling. The holster would just be on, it'd be around like a belt and then just fall. It would just fucking fall. And I tried really hard to not let it fall, but it kept on falling, and falling and falling and falling. I say that like it happened multiple times. It happened twice. But it felt like it happened more than that, because it was, I think it was, it kept on trying to fall off. So I just held it. And when I say the belt, the first, I think it was the first two times, the holster, it was the holster, not the belt, the holster would keep on falling. So the holster would fall. I'd pick up the holster, I'd put it back on, and then it would happen another time. The holster falls, I pick it up, put it back on, and then randomly, I guess I decided, hey, you keep on picking up your fucking holster, pick up your fucking belt next. So then the belt fucking falls off. So I do what any sane person does, and I put that fucking belt up. I put that belt and that holster up. I said, I'm going fucking without it. So I grabbed my gun and I put it in my pocket, and I said, that's where it's gonna fucking stay. And all this happened within the first act of the show, not even the second act. The first act. Also, by the way, I do know in Shakespeare, there's like, I think 5 acts of the show. That we actually did 2 acts of it, where, it's still like, it's still the same fucking thing. It's just, instead of having multiple acts, we just split it into half. And we split it into half after Banquo's, bloodied scene, whatever the hell. So after, that happened, that's when we like said, okay, act 1's over, and then act 2, and then I die. Which, that's, me dying was fun. I thought that was, I think that the show itself was just, it was an absolute blast to work on. And I definitely have found my passion, because, like, I don't think I've ever had this much fun before. I loved doing this show. It was so fun just going out there and just having the time of my life, because it was so fun to just do. I loved it. And thank you to everyone who went up to the show, because it was, like I said, it was so fucking fun. It was so fun. And I wish I got videos from the show, but I unfortunately didn't. More specifically, the Dagger monologue, because was it the Dagger monologue? I had a shit ton of fun with the Dagger monologue. That was really fun to do. But I also kind of wanted to thank you, because I genuinely do not believe that I would have been this open of me acting. I don't think I would have ever wanted to act if it was, if I never started this channel. I think this channel, I started 7 years ago, almost 8 years ago, and I've done so much on this channel, and I've been like, just this kind of like open guy about a ton of stuff. I've been this open. And I think like I genuinely believe that if I never started this YouTube channel, I don't think I would be this open about doing shows, about doing acting. I don't think that I would want to actually like I think if I never started this, I think me going out in front of an audience would be legitimately the most terrifying fucking thing I've ever done. But I think that since I kind of been doing this for 7 years where I have an audience to talk to with I think the most I've had is 2,000, fucking insane by the way. Is 2,000 people is absolutely fucking lunacy. Like I think like I think the thought of just I don't know. I think like I've been doing this for so long, and then whenever I was going on stage, I kind of had this like I'm gonna fucking die mentality. I had this thought of this is how I'm going to die. I can't believe this is it. And then I just like the moment that I actually like went out there and it felt like it felt like nobody was watching, and it felt like that I was like it was just so fun to do. It was so fucking fun, and I don't think I would have had a blast if I didn't have any past experiences with doing shows before, or not doing shows. I don't do shows on here. I don't think I would I if I didn't have the past experience of talking in front of my phone and then publishing it on YouTube and then having people watch the videos, I don't think I would have that same confidence. Which I'm so glad that I do. I'm so glad that I'm able to actually like come out and then just perform on stage without feeling terrified. Um and yeah, I think that's where I'm going to end this video off here. And also, I don't know how I'm going to do the photos. You probably know by now because what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably just going to have like photos of the show just like pop up for like 5 seconds and then boom. But if you haven't seen it yet, dude, that fucking that scene where I die is so fucking fun. I mean, was it? We went over that fight scene, and I wish I had the video because my friend did actually make a video, and I could have sworn that I downloaded the video, but I didn't. I didn't download the video. I could have sworn I did, but I guess I didn't. So that really fucking sucks. But I do have the video of me in rehearsal doing the was it the tomorrow monologue, like halfway through it. I think it starts and creeps in this petty pace. Which actually, now thinking about that, that's like that's like halfway there. So yeah. I think that's all I really gotta say. I'll show the clip at the end of the video here, so y'all can go ahead and watch that. And I just kind of wanted to say thank you. Thank you so much for supporting me on this journey and just helping me out with everything that I've been, just thank you. Also, want to completely add, this will not be my last show. I am actually recently just got casted for another show. And we're also holding auditions for another show. So, yeah. And if you're wondering what the next show's going to be, here's a little hint. It's a musical. Yeah. I'm fucking terrified. I've never done a musical, but I am in choir. But I've never really done a fucking musical, and this will be my first musical, and I'm fucking terrified. But you know, I just got casted in it like last Monday. Last Monday, I think it was. Yeah, no, technically this Monday, yeah, because it's Friday. This Monday, this Monday I just got casted. So, yeah. So that's what's going on there. I'm can't wait for the show. And if you're wondering what show it is, I was gonna probably hold it off, but I guess I'll tell you right now. It's Ride the Cyclone. Yeah, I got casted as Noel, so can't wait for that. The second show, I will hold the second show off because, like I said, we're going through auditions, and maybe, probably, after that show, I'll probably talk about it. But that is only after if I do get casted. If I don't get casted, then like, oh, nobody would fucking know, right? But yeah. So you know, hoping for the best and everything. Can't wait to do more shows. I've only done one show this year, and that was really fun. So I can't wait to do two different shows next year. And then there's obviously the next school year. Because yes, these are school plays. These aren't like, I'm not going out there independently doing this shit. But the next school year, so that's gonna be fun. I think, yeah, I think that's all I kind of wanted to talk about here. I think that's all that really needs to be said. And yeah, I guess I'll show up the video, and I'll see y'all. Oh fuck! Wait, hold on. I have not done this outro in a while. I'll see y'all guys next time, and bye. Creeps in this petty pace from day to day to the last syllable of recorded time, and all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, out, brief candle. Life is but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and theory, signifying nothing.